Hey everybody, welcome back to the landing zone, otherwise known as my mother's basement, according to angry Xbox fans from last week's Landing Zone podcast show. But hey, we've got more news for No Man's Sky. The Steam internal database has been rampant with dozens of updates in the last 24-48 hours, and this is the culmination of it, announced today from Hello Games. Pathfinder update coming soon, and I'll read the details to your face. This week, Hello Games will be releasing the next content update for No Man's Sky, and we're calling it the Pathfinder Update. It introduces a new vehicle that will aid home planet exploration, building on the Foundation update to hint at a path ahead for the future. Detailed patch notes will be released when the update goes live, and shortly after we launched the Foundation update, we released a number of patches to address issues reported by players before beginning work on the Pathfinder update. We were surprised and excited by the response to Foundation, and we have been listening carefully to community feedback since then. To those of you who have spent time sharing feedback, whether positive or negative, we are listening. This is the next step in our journey. It shows the path forward. We hope you'll join us. Thank you, Hello Games. So good and bad news here, I think, and we'll just kind of unpack this. And if Hello Games is anything, and this is going to sound ironic, but they are consistent, at least in their communications. Now, if they could have been maybe a little more consistent with their message before the game launched, we may not be at this position. So, and there's those folks that are alarmed that the Pathfinder update is really only sort of hyping up a new vehicle, which was already sort of talked about as a buggy. As a matter of fact, a lot of folks found buggy assets in the Foundation update in the PC version, because you know those PC folks like to go spelunking in the game files. But we have to look back at the Foundation update, and I'll have details here, but it really did the same thing as far as the Foundation update goes. They spent a lot of time hyping up specifically the base building and stuff like that. But when the actual update released, it was just a laundry list of stuff. There was a ton of stuff there. There was ways to leave messages for other people on planets. Okay, cool, great feature. There was tweaks. They totally regenerated the entire universe. So all the planets were new, all the stars were new, and it was pretty cool stuff. So as a matter of fact, I think that would have been what drove the award for their win at GDC for innovation. The terrain generation is fantastic, and it was only made better by the Foundation update. So when we look forward to the Pathfinder update, maybe don't get your hopes up, but don't set your expectations that a buggy is the only thing that you're getting either, because there's a whole host of things that they'll probably launch along with it too. The unfortunate part is if you look specifically at the buggy piece of the information, it says right here that will aid home planet exploration. Oh, Sean Murray, I don't think you know what you want us doing in this game exactly, so stop wanting us to do anything and just want us to do everything, please. And why this sort of rubs me the wrong way is you spend a whole lot of time talking about how you want people moving forward to the center, which, spoiler alert, don't go to the center. Don't do it. There's nothing there. Don't do it. Don't do it. But then you tell us that we have to stay in one home planet to use this buggy to explore, and I think that's a little unfortunate. Maybe overutilize the freighter, right? If you're on a different planet, just tell this freighter to beam your buggy down, or send it down through like a orbital escape pod or something like that, and let us have it on any planet we want. And not just exclusively home planets. But I really think it's good. These folks have been working quite hard. They are sort of quietly trying to earn the trust back, which, better or worse, I think might be working, because those that said that Hello Games would have just taken your money and ran, clearly that wasn't true. But one thing that should come with one of those patches, instead of you patching the game, is maybe patching your process of delivering information. Sean Murray? But anyway, that's the Pathfinder update, and we'll have more information and probably report that and stream that live as it happens later on the week. So come on in and subscribe to the channel and join us for the future. Oh, but there's more reason to hang out on the channel here because I started a new show 2 weeks ago called The Landing Zone, which actually you're watching right here, and it's had quite a bit of success. A podcast where me and a panel of people get together and we talk about games, joke about games, debate about games, and just have a good old goddamn time. So I'd love to have you around. But otherwise, for more No Man's Sky and other crap about video gaming industry, stay here and we'll see you in the future. Bye. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you're interested in more segments from this particular show, click one on the right. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be super helpful, and of course, it would be amazing if you subscribed for future content.